Or just leave. Hello and welcome to Monday. There's not any good way to start this. So yesterday I mentioned that the car was dead because we tried to load some stuff into it. Mal's got some stuff she wanted to take from here back home, and we found out the car was dead. But we were like, it's all right. In the morning we'll jump it. It'll be fine. But based on where we parked, it was kind of an ordeal to get a vehicle over to close to where the battery was. Mark finally used the tractor and pulled the tractor up close, and the problem we quickly ran into was that when we got power to the car, the alarm was going off, which is unusual. That's not something that's ever happened before. So in order to get the alarm shut off, I hit the key fob lock, and it shut the alarm off. But then after I locked it, we shut the door, and we shut the keys in the car. So now the keys are locked in the car. And it's not exactly how I thought this morning would start, but life's full of surprises. So I called AAA, and they'll be out here pretty soon, within the next 45 minutes, to unlock the car, and then to also jump the car, and then maybe we'll be able to leave. I don't know, or we'll be stuck here. Who knows?
Coco would love that.
Yes, Coco would love that.
So would Mark and Rhonda.
So yeah, it's we're just gonna relax. I just got a message from my mom. How are you guys doing this morning? Well, I guess we should let her know. Car works. The guy was here for 3 minutes, and it was doot 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 doot. And we already had it hooked up to the lawnmower, so it's good. Now we just have to not turn it off, and everything will be fine. For a while. Oh, all of them are over there.
What's Coco looking at?
Goodbye. Anyway, thank you guys.
You're welcome.
For the hospitality.
Thank you. It was fantastic.
And obviously, thank you guys for the trip. Being able to take us that's something that I don't think we would have done on our own. And being able to experience it with you guys was super fun.
Yeah, we look forward to having adventures with you guys. Makes it a lot more fun.
Now it's just a matter of if we can get home. We probably can.
You can.
You've said a lot of good things about this car in the last 2 days.
I'm trying to keep the car happy. I don't hate you.
We're on the road, Steven.
Thankfully, right now I'm behind a truck whose tire has exploded. And I would like to not be behind him in case his tire decides to fly off.
Oh, it's an inner one too.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, he knows.
Flashers are on. So we're on the road. Hallelujah. This is going to be an interesting drive. In fact, I would wager that this might be one of the most interesting drives of our entire life. Because I don't know what's wrong with the car. Let's start with that. If you've missed the vlogs before we went to China, we had some issues with the car, and we got everything taken care of to have it ready to go on a trip. So the tires were replaced, the air intake valve was cleaned because we've had problems with that in the past. Then we had an issue where the car wouldn't start, so the battery was replaced and the alternator was replaced. So it's a brand new alternator on it as well. So we're not really sure why the car died. It sat there for 2 weeks and it died. And we've got 2 cigarette lighter ports. One is active and one is inactive, so one works only when the car is turned on. And we have a Bluetooth adapter that we keep hooked up to that. But it's never been a problem, so I don't know if that was an issue or not, but I don't know. There wasn't anything left on, so I'm really not sure why the car died. But now that we've got it going, everything seems to be okay. That being said, we've got the air off, we've got the radio off,
We don't have the dash cam up or anything.
Yeah, we're trying to use no power if we can get away with it. So our objective is to basically drive to Chaz and Jeff's and not turn the car off. That's what we're going to try and do. And, we'll have to stop and get gas once, but I'm not going to turn the car off. We'll go through a drive-through. We'll do anything we can to keep the car going. And honestly, from here to Chaz and Jeff's place is like
5 hours.
Yeah, it's 5 hours. So in that time, I imagine the battery will probably get recharged up.
And maybe it'll be fine all the way home from there.
And yeah, maybe it'll be fine. I don't know. I don't know why it died. We had no problems getting from home here, which is good. It's just there's still a long way now to make the drive back. We also talked about maybe doing it in 3 days instead of 2. So instead of going from Chaz and Jeff's house all the way home, maybe stopping in Knoxville or something. So it'd be 3 days, 6 hours of driving each day. And the reason we were talking about doing that is because we just came back from China. We have jet lag, and I don't know.
Oh, hey, look!
Continue on
Google
I-94
Street
East
View.
for
That's neat. And I don't know.
Continue on I-94 East.
Okay. I don't know when the jet lag is going to hit.
Continue on I-94 East for Continue on I-94 East for 26 miles.
Please tell that to stop. I don't know when the jet lag is going to hit because we literally went 12 hours. We were on the other side of the world. Completely different, 12-hour time difference. So the jet lag is going to be really bad. And it hit a little bit yesterday, it hit a little bit when we were on the trip, but now that we're back, I know that it's going to start. And I don't know what time it's going to start. So the interesting thing about jet lag is that it's not a feeling you ease into. That's not how it works. It just hits you. All of a sudden, you will just be dreadfully exhausted. And they actually advise you not to drive, but we're kind of in a pickle where we don't really have much of a choice. We have to get home. So I'm just going to wait for that feeling to hit. And when it does, we're going to deal with it accordingly. We're just going to have to stop or, take a break. Or if it's really bad, we'll just we'll get a hotel somewhere and stop. Because when we had it from Japan this year, it was bad. And again, there's no warning. It's just all of a sudden it's you're exhausted.
And when that happens, we will stop driving.
Yeah, so I'm not worried about it from a safety standpoint. It's just super inconvenient that when our car is having these issues and the battery's been dead, that we're also going to be suffering from jet lag. So my sincerest hope is that in the next 5 hours, we will not run into any of that. We'll be fine. We'll get to Chaz and Jeff's, and then we'll be able to have a good night's rest, and everything will be fine. So we're going to take it one day at a time. And just hope for the best. We made it. This is Jeff. And that's Chaz.
That's a cat.
Anyway, we got pizza, and it's good. It's got the sausage, and I don't feel the jet lag yet. Do you?
You sound the jet lag.
What?
That sentence you just said about the pizza.
What did I say?
Don't worry.
I remember saying the word sausage, and I don't remember the rest of the construction of the sentence. Anyway, we made it here just fine, and the car is fine, and the car's not dead, and I still feel okay, and I'll probably not soon, but we made it, and that's all that matters.
Uh-huh.
So the idea is that tomorrow, as long as we get to the next destination before the evening, it'll be fine. Okay?
Do you have a hotel again?
We haven't got one, but we're gonna get one. I think we're gonna go to Knoxville instead of going home because it's too far.
It'd be late.
Yeah, I don't want to go that far tomorrow. All right.
Well, we're glad you're back.
Thank you. Why?
Just looking through the archives.
One of the things that Chaz and Jeff did this evening is they set up breakfast stream, or more specifically, Jeff got out lighting, so we'll have like a lighting kit tomorrow, and also helped me pull out some cables that I can use to use this camera for the streaming camera. And Chaz set up breakfast stream from scratch, and he was looking for some music, and he has a playlist of
Music.
I mean, maybe.
music in air quotes, some of which we definitely cannot use because it's licensed. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun to do the stream tomorrow. Our biggest limitation, and I didn't expect this in a million years, is cable length. Cable length, because I have the cables necessary to use this camera, but I don't have long cables. So I'm using stuff that Jeff has, and it's very short because it's not intended for this. So for the length from like the computer to the camera is going to be like 4 or 5 inches. And I'm not sure how we're going to make that work. We'll look at it in the morning. But right now everything's functional. And Chaz made a custom breakfast stream logo.
It's beautiful.
It's
It is really nice.
I love it.
It's really good. I think tomorrow's stream will have a special kind of charm because of that. But for now, I think we're ready for bed. And Mal, you did good. You stayed up. The jet lag didn't get you. I think Mal, and I might be speaking.
Right here.
I might be speaking too early, but I think the jet lag for this trip won't be as bad as
You're
Japan.
speaking too early.
Well, we'll see. Right now, I'm feeling pretty good about the whole thing. So, we'll see what happens. Anyway, oh, there's a cat up there. I mean, there's always a cat.
There's
Like-
not always a cat up here.
You don't just keep one up there as like a spare. Where's that spare cat? He's a good boy.
Outside somewhere.
Thank you for watching, and let's be back tomorrow, shall we? Ba-doop-boop.